They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cardinals will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock, he can catch the ball, he can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got
nothing but green ahead. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Clemson is quick to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maffa. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Clemson now operating in the red zone. The aerial assault continues. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on first down. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Louisville Cardinals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
He's back to throw on second down. Trying to get to him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much?
And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Clemson. They're trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Comes out throwing on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Feeling some heat. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for 1st down. Now on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turn.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays. through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Makes him talk to the hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Clemson. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he holds it in at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tight tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the running back from... They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes a man miss. Powers through the defender.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running. Like when it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation. Like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the 1st down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the 1st down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Maffa. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. just a little off. Incomplete. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Makes the quick grab, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking for a huge play. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying play action. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. That's caught. It's Brown. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On 2nd down, wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're working that left side. Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th-quarter lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A 1st down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking the shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single back. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Maffa. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now on 2nd down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been